Hello, this is Gavin. I'm back with another game. This time we'll be doing a battle between Chaos Demons and Tyranids, who lore-wise don't really go together too well because Tyranids can't get biomass from something that technically doesn't exist in the first place. But it's a thing, so that's what we're doing. Alright, as we can see here, we've got the Tyranid forces being led by a Winged Hive Tyrant versus specifically the forces of Nurgle being led by Epidimus, one of the Tallymen of Nurgle. I'm personally a bit excited for this game because I'm using a number of units I've not got to use before. Anything you're excited for, Ty? Which he is here, by the way.
Hopefully not to lose again. That would be great.
He'll be fine.
Can you do that for me, buddy?
No, I can't.
Okay.
The dice aren't always forgiving. Alright, tactic number 1 is for the Chaos Demons, and this is for Epidimus, specifically. You don't really even need to put him in a leader unit. I did because it's handy. But his main purpose is not as an offensive or even as a defensive thing. His whole purpose, when you look at his rules, is to sit in the backfield and generate command points for the army. Because his special rule is that each time there are 7, I believe it's models killed in the opposing enemy's armies, by Nurgle units specifically, that is an extra command point. This next tactic is, once again, for the Demons. Never underestimate the durability of a Beast of Nurgle. They are highly tough, with a toughness of 9. And while they do have a 5-up invuln, so it's not great, they have a special ability which allows them to regenerate all their health if they are not killed in a single phase. So let's say he's shot at. If he is not killed in that phase, he gets all his health back. This next tactic is for the Tyranids, specifically the Hormagaunts. Use Hormagaunts to try and either score objectives or just race across the field. We're only on the top of turn 2, and they have gone from over there all the way over here. They ran the entire length of the board in like 2 turns. The next tactic goes to the Demons, specifically the Soul Grinder, who I have lovingly come to call Susie. This guy is equipped to deal with any situation. He always comes with the Iron Claw, which can break through pretty much all armor, and does high number of attacks and stuff. He can take a warp sword or a warp claw. As you can see, I went with the warp claw. He has an anti-tank gun right there, and depending on what mark you give him, he gets a different ranged weapon. Like in this case, he took, as disgusting as it is, the Mark of Nurgle, which gives him the phlegm bombardment. So, in other words, he's going to spit mucus on all of his enemies. An extension of the last tactic, because I forgot to mention it. Use him to kill pretty much anything. There was a unit of Genestealers and a Winged Hive Tyrant. There is not anymore. However, Susie did get mortally wounded with 4 wounds left, though that was mostly because Ty got really lucky with his rolls. So this next tactic is once again for the Demons. It kind of involves the Tyranids specifically, but when the Tyranids use their Shadow and the Warp thing with the Demons, they got to be careful because, as Ty has just found out here, that because he battle shocked all my guys, they all passed it. So now I've ended up with more guys than when I started this turn with.
I'm suffering.
He is very much suffering. It's bad. This next tactic goes to the Demons. Plaguebearers are not pushovers. Even without the assistance of things like Spoilpox Scriveners, they get about 20 attacks in a full unit, and they're hitting on 3-ups, and then depending on what you're hitting, you'll be on average wounding on a 3 or 4-up. This is not including the fact that they get lethal hits with their weapon. So they are ultimately much more powerful than one would be led to believe. Alright, so sorry there were not too many tactics this game. It was kind of a complete blowover. Ty is getting ready to go because he's not feeling well, so he had to concede. Ultimately, oh, I can't get the camera right. There we go. Ultimately, because of the complete board control that Epidimus' army ended up taking, Epidimus wins the battle. Anything on your army you felt was pretty standout?
Not particularly this time around.
Yeah, your army really didn't do too hot. You tried, but you didn't make too much.
Yeah.
And as for me, that Soul Grinder ended up being particularly powerful. Alright. Well, that's all we have, and hope you guys have a good day.